If you're new to my channel, welcome or welcome back. My name is Carrie. I'm a psychic medium. And one of the things that I do is I help people that are intuitive and psychic already, just like you, discover and develop their abilities. Many of the people that I work with use it for their own lives to connect more to spirit and to work on strengthening that relationship with the divine. But also, a lot of people that I work with end up doing this professionally. The biggest thing that I think that people come into contact with when they begin to realize that they have psychic abilities is these three things. One of the biggest things is that people feel as though their psychic abilities are inconsistent. Sometimes they will get a lot of impressions, then they'll be able to connect it in later to a part of their life. They get validation, and people will say to them, yes, that's exactly what happened to me, or that's how I feel. Other times they feel foggy and unclear, and that is really common. Psychic abilities are just like any other skill. They are a skill. And unless we practice regularly strengthening them, they can fade in and out. The other thing is doubt can really interfere with your psychic abilities. You see, our ego, our mind, we've been conditioned to analyze things, to only find valid what we can see and touch. There is even a whole branch of science that is dedicated more so to materialism. It says that only things that are able to be measured and seen are valid and real. Well, it's no wonder why it's hard for many of us intuitives to feel validated and confident when it comes to sharing what we're experiencing, because the world we live in doesn't support what is known as the unseen world. The next thing that I think a lot of students that I have struggle with is creating a consistent routine to connect with their intuition. And so I'm going to give you some tips that I think will really help you be able to start to work on them and to validate them. The first thing is I want you to try set aside 3 times a week in the mornings when you can dedicate 10 minutes to connecting with your psychic abilities. If we rely on getting out of bed and jumping right onto our phone, this is really taking us further away from being able to connect and tap into our psychic abilities. So on those 3 mornings, my suggestion is don't pick up your phone, get yourself nice and cozy, get a cup of tea, and then grab a journal. And what I want you to do is just take a few minutes and imagine that your aura, your energy field, who you are, is beginning to open up. And as it's opening up, it's going to observe the energy around you. Now, you've been psychic your whole life. You just don't recognize it and validate it. And so what I'm going to have you do is to tune into your intuition. And when you tune into your intuition, you'll be connecting with your spirit guides and also your own higher self. And so with your journal, your cup of tea, you're going to simply say, what do I need to know today? And then I just want you to sit and I want you to observe and I want you to write down anything that comes to you. You might get an image. You might have a thought come through your mind about something to do that day. You might actually feel what I call is a healing transmission. And this can come from your higher self, sending you energy of gentleness, peace, and clarity. As you do this routine more and more, you'll find you're going to get a lot of information. And you'll find that it's going to connect in with your day and throughout your life. The more you leave time to open up your psychic abilities and to trust them, work with them, and have confidence in them, the more that they will be strengthened. Now, the last thing I want to say to you is I have an incredible community of people who really are just like you, wanting to develop their abilities, feeling like they've been this way probably for a long time, or even if it's more recent, through a spiritual awakening. They're coming together in this place that I call the sanctuary, and we are able to work on these abilities together. You can talk about your experiences without feeling judged or without feeling as though you have to be measuring up against someone else. You can simply just have them begin to open and turn them on again. If you have any questions about this process, I'm really happy to chat with you about it. Feel free to comment below this video. And if you're having any challenges with your psychic abilities, I want to know about it. So be sure to check out the membership, and I will see you on the next video where I'm going to be breaking down more easy tips to develop your psychic abilities.